unique, majestic, one of the most sought-after film locations in the U.S. Are we in some remote corner of the world, or right in your very backyard? Call a friend and get your plan together, because we are only 3 hours from the second largest metro area in the U.S., Los Angeles. An area filled with intrigue, a rich history of mining and cinema, a hotspot for overlanding, hiking, climbing, photography, and wandering. Join us as we explore Alabama Hills and end with an incredible stop at Reward Mine, where we drive our rigs straight into the mountain. This is TrailNewbie. Alright, so we are getting off the 58, turning north onto the 14. Our ultimate destination is going to be Alabama Hills, but we're passing now through Red Rock Canyon State Park. I know this seems like just a boring desert highway, but there are a lot of points of interest along the way, various geological formations, and definitely some salt flats, along with just some old industrial complexes from years gone by. As we are getting closer now to Lone Pine, off in the distance you can see here some of the mountains that surround Mount Whitney. And here we are in Lone Pine, just one left turn in the middle of town, and we are now headed into Alabama Hills. As we get closer off in the distance, you'll see Mount Whitney, which is the tallest mountain in the lower 48, coming in at 14,505 feet. On this trip, I'm enjoying it with a few close friends who you'll meet later. But as we get into Alabama Hills, you're going to notice that just about any vehicle can enjoy the majority of Alabama Hills and the sights to see here, some of the hiking paths and whatnot. But what an incredible landscape. It's like you're on another planet here. Can't recommend it enough. If you're in the vicinity, you've got to stop at Alabama Hills. I got to our campsite before my buddies did, but here they come up one of the trails that's a little more difficult. It is definitely going to require you to have four-wheel drive and high clearance in order to get to some of these campsites that are in the backcountry of Alabama Hills. This is all BLM land and dispersed camping. Speaking of campsites, we set up here. We wanted a different spot, but it was occupied. We're going to try to get that tomorrow. We'll see if we get lucky. Alabama Hills, where the rounded contours of weathered boulders stand in stark contrast to the jagged ridges of the eastern Sierras. Some see faces, shapes, and silhouettes in this alien-like stonescape. Others see a chance for solitude, serenity, leaving the world behind. In either case, the natural beauty of this area is amazingly void of any sort of dense foliage, forest, or body of water. Rather, a network of well-traveled roads, trails, and paths lead you between picturesque campsites and points of interest. Well preserved and cared for by travelers from across the globe, Alabama Hills is a place that will keep you coming back. each rock formation infinitely different than the next. Each canyon a wonder for the eyes. While this alone would be sufficient natural beauty to marvel at, to add to it everything is perfectly framed by Mount Whitney. And this is what keeps us coming back. Tonight, Alex is making some carne asada tacos. Food on this trip is going to be excellent. Fire is burning low. It's time to turn it in. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Looking forward to it. The clouds have lifted. The morning sun cascades across the snow-covered stone walls of Mount Whitney. The network of trails below comes to life. The shadows are long, distinctly painting the landscape. Freezing desert night temperatures rise as fast as the sun on the horizon. Like a choreographed dance, each canyon and collection of boulders complement each other as though placed perfectly by hand. But let it be known, this is your land. You own it. There's one word to consider now. Go. I said the food was going to be great on this trip. For breakfast, traditional Filipino tocino. After breakfast, we were treated to our own personal air show. I messaged my buddy, Rhino Off-Road, to see if it was him up flying. It was not, but he was able to give me a little bit of footage of what it looks like to pass over. F-15s, F-16s, and F-18s. If you're out in Alabama Hills, you're going to see them doing some flyovers in the morning. It is pretty amazing. After breakfast, the campsite that we wanted actually cleared up, and so we packed up. It was not too far away. We headed up the hill a little further to get this spot right here. Trail Recon was at this spot when he was in Alabama Hills, and really wanted to get this spot for this view. I mean, just look around. Perfect location. Best spot in Alabama Hills, in my opinion. A few of the guys stayed behind to set up camp, but my buddy Jesse and I wanted to get out and explore the lower parts of Alabama Hills. Here he is in his 2021 AEV edition Gladiator. I'm pretty sure we're going to need to pull off here and check this thing out. It is pretty amazing. What's going on, everybody? I'm here with my buddy Jesse, and we're going to do a quick walk around of your 2021 Gladiator AEV edition. Jesse, what do you want to tell us here?
Well, first off, I love this thing. This thing is really, really cool. It has everything you want to do to a Jeep, especially a Gladiator, and it's fully decked out. So,
what do you got going on up front?
all right, let's go from front to back. This is AEV's short bumper. It's all steel. It comes with the 7000 LED off-road lights, a worn winch, 10,000 pounds.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Very nice.
Synthetic rope. I have Baja Design light bar underneath, so it illuminate the bottom brush.
Now that came with the trim.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. And then apparently this soft padding up here is for your knees. So if you want to work on your engine and wipe it down.
Well, this is already lifted. It's got a, what, 2-inch lift or
2.5 inch.
2.5-inch lift?
Yeah,
Right
2.5-inch lift. Bilstein shocks.
Yeah, come around here. Let's check out these shocks. Look at these tires right here. What do you got going on?
These are the mud terrains, BF Goodrich mud terrains, BF2s.
Nice.
AEV rims, 37-inch tires.
Those rims are sick.
Yeah.
Love that. And up here you got, you can go drive through a river, it looks like, with the snorkel.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
I'm not that confident yet. I mean, I've ran through like puddles, but yeah, this is some assurance right there.
There you go. Yep, very nice. And it comes with the rock slider. You gonna do anything there? You gonna put some steps on or what?
Oh yeah, I have to put steps. I'm fairly short kind of guy, so I have to do the little bunny hop to get in.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say anything, all right? I wasn't gonna say.
Yeah.
Very nice. Round back. Anything exciting? You got, did the tire mount come with it? Because you can't fit a 37 underneath. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So AEV has an upright spare tire. It's a full size tire, 37, to match the 4 wheels.
Nice.
And it's, yeah, pretty easy.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I love it, man. You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man. Although
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting a 2.5-inch lift and some king shocks, coming up soon in the next week or two. So my ride will be, my ride will still be like a teenager. Yours is the adult.
Adult
you know?
version.
Yeah,
Oh, gosh.
yeah, no doubt, man.
Oh yeah, I love this thing.
This is awesome. Interior is basically the same, right? No, nothing changed there. Obviously, you got the AEV on the
Yeah, I got
headrest.
AEV stitching up on the headrest,
Very nice.
which came with it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I totally forgot. It's underneath the vehicle, but it's the differential covers.
Oh, you
that
gotta
AEV.
come check that out. That's a nice touch.
There it is.
And you're already pre-rigged up for towing and everything.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Wow. All right, man. I appreciate you giving us the walk around.
Of course.
This is beautiful, and I know we're gonna do some trail rides together.
Yeah.
A lot more often out here. So thanks. Appreciate it very much. Yep. We are having ribs for lunch, along with some homemade coleslaw. Like I said, we're eating good on this trip. And not just eating good, but eating with a view like this. What a spot. Mount Whitney off in the distance there in the center. And good company, and just enjoying some good times and good food. After lunch, we jumped in the Jeeps and went down to the Arch Loop Trail, an easy hike anyone can do to check out these arches. Whimsical, improbable, perhaps seemingly impossible. A stone arch captures the imagination. To walk right through a stone, or frame out a picture with such an anomaly, is a rarity that cannot be understated. This is appropriately named the Heart Arch, not because of this angle, but because of this. There are many hundreds of arches found here. Some still remain to be found or formed.
Oh, check that out.
The camera doesn't really do it justice out here. Really unique spot. You've got to stop by if you're in Alabama Hills and do this really easy hike. You won't regret it. Back here in the Jeeps, we went to North Alabama Hills and started to climb. Here's Mark in his 2021 Rubicon JLU, and here's Neil in his Sport, and bringing up the rear, of course, is Jesse in his AEV Gladiator. Some unique spots, an old mine on our way up the hill here. Pretty unique spot to make a quick stop at and see some of the old relics from the days when this was an active mining area. We made it to the top of the mountain in North Alabama Hills, and it was the perfect opportunity for Jesse to get his camera out and do what we do best, line the Jeeps up and take some pictures. We're heading back down the hill, and the sun is just about to get here behind the mountain. We're headed back to camp, gonna cook up some dinner, and I'm sure it's gonna be incredible. Leveling out the Jeep, and we're gonna throw the drone up in the air to catch the sunset. I guessed right. Dinner is really shaping up. Look at these steaks, some fillets and ribeyes. Mark is working his magic with the seasoning and putting these right over the campfire, along with help from John and Neil and Jesse and Alex. It was a team effort here with some asparagus. So good. And what better way to cap off the night? Roasting marshmallows and donuts. We hung out around the fire for a bit, but it was soon time to turn it in. Waking up to a view like this really can't be beat. We have a few folks sleeping in ground tents, and a few of us are sleeping in our Jeeps. I love my deep sleep mattress. It fits perfectly in the JLU, super comfortable. On top of it, I've got some memory foam as well. Also have the deep sleep window screens, and that allows me to crack the windows to get a little bit of circulation. Breakfast is being prepared. Cutting up some peppers. No, this is not all we're having for breakfast, is some hot links. We are having some bacon, eggs, peppers, Hawaiian rolls, and those hot links. But even better, look at that view. We packed up camp and are heading out of Alabama Hills now. I've got something special to show to the rest of the crew here. It's just east of Lone Pine and a little bit north. You're gonna be on a dirt road for a little bit. When you get closer to the mountain, you're gonna start up with a few spots that are gonna absolutely require four-wheel drive and high clearance, but we are going to the Reward Mine. If you have not seen this, you have to come and check this out if you're in the area. Here it is, the Reward Mine. Jesse and John, you made it. Here comes Neil. We have plenty of room with 3 Jeeps in there too. And here comes Mark and Alex. Outside the mine, a beautiful view of the Eastern Sierras. That does it for this trip. Alabama Hills, Reward Mine. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time on Trail Newbie. What are friends for? There's something special about sharing an experience like this. Why keep to yourself that which is sure to inspire others to reach new heights, challenge themselves to do something different? There's so much out there to share with others, to enjoy together versus going solo. Every opportunity to get out into nature creates those moments that will surely last a lifetime. Running with your crew, there's nothing like it. As you reminisce around the campfire about past adventures and those still on the horizon. If you haven't yet been convinced to get out of your comfort zone, to find others with the same ambitions to explore, stop watching and start experiencing. You only have so many chances. Each fleeting day that passes, one more missed opportunity. Perhaps this is a new thought, or it's been nagging at you for years. In either case, acting on it will always be the right decision.